Hey everyone, so this is my 35-week pregnancy update with baby number 2. And so I am 35 weeks, 6 days pregnant today, so I'll be 36 weeks tomorrow. And so what's new for this week is I have booked my maternity photos for the 23rd of May. So let's keep our fingers crossed that she's not born before then, because I really want to have these photos done. And Eva, of course, is crying in her crib, and you can hear on the monitor. Anyway, so I wanted to go to the chiropractor, of course, because I'm supposed to go every week, but I couldn't get an appointment that would, basically his schedule and my schedule just collided, so it didn't work this week. So hopefully I'm gonna go either Monday, Tuesday. As far as my OB appointment goes, I am going on Monday. So I look forward to going for a checkup because I've got lots to talk about. Steve is still away at the moment and he will be coming home on the 19th. So that will be next Saturday. So that's good. We will look forward to seeing him, and he will be off until after Mila is born. He's planning to have a month off after she's born. But of course it depends on how long it takes for her to arrive. If it takes a long time, then it may be a little bit shorter, but we will see. We have changed Mila's middle name. It was going to be Steve's grandma's name, but we have changed it because everyone keeps asking us how to pronounce it. Apparently we don't even pronounce it properly, so we decided to change it. Plus we figured I have 2 middle names, Eva has 2 middle names, Steve only has 1, but we think that Mila should have 2 as well. We don't want one of these things one day. How come she got 2 names and I only got 1 name? Who knows if that will happen, but you know, I would just like to avoid that just in case. Then what else? Okay, as far as the capsulizing my placenta, I'm still kind of like looking into all the details of that, and I have to talk to my doctor about that on Monday because I'm not 100% sure whether or not they'll allow you to take your placenta. I'm pretty sure that they do, but I want to make sure 100% before I go ahead and give this girl a deposit and have everything set up. As far as preparing for Mila, there hasn't been a lot done because of the fact that Steve has been gone. I can't really lift anything or be moving things around too much. So a lot more of that will happen when he comes back. So I'm still just kind of like picking up the odd thing here and there, making final lists, updating our registry, doing all of that. Quite a few people have asked me on my Facebook fan page, and I've also had comments on my videos asking whether or not I will be having a baby shower. And no, I will not be having a baby shower before the baby is born unless it's a surprise, but nobody has offered to give me a baby shower or has said anything about it. Steve and I will be having a baby shower after she's born, just for our close friends and family that live locally, just to meet the baby and just to have like a little celebration of Mila. As far as new symptoms go, because I'm not going to keep, I decided like a lot of my videos is repeating the same symptoms over and over and over. So I thought I would just talk about what's new, if anything's gone or changed, then I'll talk about that. So, new symptoms for this week. And if you are a fan of my Facebook fan page, then you will know a lot of this stuff because I've been complaining about it. One thing I've been having a lot of is extremely sore and painful lady bits. Anything down there has been sore and swollen and just not very nice. So everything, it just feels like I have been riding on a bike or riding a horse for days and days and days, and I feel like incredibly bruised. So that's not very nice. I've been having really painful contractions, but there hasn't been any pattern. The contractions are not like Braxton Hicks contractions, and they're not contractions where if I do, like I move differently or I reposition myself or if I have a warm bath or I walk around, they're not eased by any of that. These are real contractions, I think. But again, because there's no pattern, I have been timing them to see whether or not I was going into labor, but I don't think so. I have spoken to my doctor about it, and she basically said that it is my body's way of telling me that it's preparing for labor, and it's probably, you know, getting closer and closer to the time. So that's exciting and scary at the same time. Lots of intense back pain as well. Last night specifically, I had like all of these symptoms, and I just felt absolutely awful, and I was terrified I was going into labor. So that's actually when I spoke to my doctor. So I am looking forward to seeing the doctor on Monday. They'll be checking me to see if I'm dilating at all. Yeah, so I will update you all with that. I've noticed that I've like become sensitive to like certain foods. Like when I eat strawberries, I find that upsets my stomach, and cheese also upsets my stomach. So I have no idea why that is, and tomatoes is the other thing. A few days ago, I also mentioned on my page that I thought that I was leaking fluid. I went to Walmart, and I was standing around in Walmart, and all of a sudden I'm just like, oh my gosh, either my water broke or I just peed myself. Which, considering I've been leaking urine, could definitely be true. So I was a little bit concerned about that. So of course, you know, kind of looked into that a little bit, and I guess no, it like didn't continue to leak. So it probably either was urine, or from what my doctor said, she thinks that it's probably just like really watery CM. So that's kind of what I think it is. And I remember it being like that near the end with Eva as well. One thing I've been having a lot of is shortness of breath, especially if I lay on my back. Laying on my back is like so not comfortable anymore, because I just get really short of breath, and it's just very uncomfortable. So not a lot of that. Been sleeping on my side mostly, or sleeping kind of closer onto the front of my belly, but not on the front of my belly. My allergies have been really bad. I thought maybe I was getting a cold, but then when I kind of thought about it and I looked back at notes of when I was pregnant with Eva, I realized it's probably just my seasonal allergies, which I think Eva has actually inherited my allergies, because she seems to be allergic to the same things. Because one thing I'm very allergic to is grass, and every time somebody cuts their lawn, or we cut our lawn or anything, and I go outside, I can like barely breathe when I come back in. So who knows, but that's definitely not really pregnancy related. That's just something that's going on right now. A lot of pain in my hips, which I remember with Eva, like really sore hips, and like kind of just like between my legs, maybe it's the muscle there is pretty sore. And another thing that's happened, which I've mentioned a few times on my Facebook page, is that I have been losing pieces of my mucus plug. So I don't know. I think I did lose pieces with Eva, or maybe I just lost it. I don't really remember exactly. I can't remember, so who knows. But I am losing pieces of it. It's definitely my mucus plug. There's no blood or anything, so I'm not terribly concerned about it, but of course I will mention it to my doctor. And last but not least is my cravings. So I haven't really had many cravings this week. I've craved cookies, oatmeal raisin cookies, tea, which I drink a lot of tea as it is. As far as fruit goes, because I have lots of fruit cravings, strawberries, honeydew, and watermelon. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So that is it for these. Oh, and another thing too is it's absolutely impossible now for me to get Eva into her crib without standing on a step stool. So that's lots and lots of fun. So I look forward to Steve coming home so he can put Eva into her bed. Yeah, so that's it. So I will see you next week for my 36-week update. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I totally realized that I didn't show you my belly. So here we go. Okay. These are some serious short shorts. So here's from the front, from the side, and this side, and from the front, from the side, and this side. And my belly button, as you can see, is like so out. And another question I keep getting asked in my videos is, can I see my feet? Nope, haven't seen them in a while. Okay. Okay, I'd say 42 and a half. Is about, no, 42 and a quarter. Which I think when I delivered Eva, I was about 42 and a half. So I'm about the same size. And again, as far as my weight gain goes, I haven't gained very much weight. I've gained less than 20 pounds. Not exactly sure how much, but I know that it's not very much. And my doctor's not concerned about the fact that I haven't really gained a lot of weight because I have been so sick, and I'm still sick. So I'm not really worrying about it right now. I know that it will come off after she's born, and if it doesn't come off on its own, then I'll be getting my butt to the gym. So that's it. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you for week 36.